Hey YouTube, it's Alex. It's 8:30 in the morning, and Paul was supposed to go to sleep just for a little bit, just like 2 or 3 hours, because today's Dante's birthday, and he just came home and he's like wide awake, and woke Dante up. Dante was just sleeping with me, and he's like, "It's your birthday," and got him all excited. I'm like, "Don't wake him up yet." But they're just too excited. So we're gonna do a pumpkin patch today, and then later in the evening we're gonna do like the birthday presents and cake and eating at like a pizza place. So we're gonna do like two different locations because it'd be too hard to do that pumpkin patch. And I should know, because we usually do the party at the pumpkin patch, the whole party, and it's hard. So I'm really nervous about today because, as you know, my last two vlogs I've been telling you guys about contractions, and they keep coming and going. I'll start timing them for like an hour. They'll just keep coming about 8 to 10 minutes apart. And then they picked back up last night. I'm like, great. And they were actually hurting. They were a lot more intense than a few days ago that I was timing them. So I'm like, oh, they're definitely, intensifying. And they're lasting longer. So I started actually taking them a lot more serious than the other times. And then, Paul is starting to get excited. I'm like, no, it's too soon. I want to carry, this is my last pregnancy. I want to carry as long as I can. And my family's just like, they understand that, but they're just too excited. And I go, it's Dante's birthday. And Paul's even like, I don't care. And I'm like, I care. And they're going to care when they're older. Maybe not now, but they're going to care when they're older. And he's like, okay. And like, he's just got excited. And sorry, it looks funny when I'm laying down. This is probably going to be uncomfortable for me. And then, what was I saying? And then, so I started drinking a bunch of water. I'm really good at drinking water, but I realized I haven't had any in a while. So I started drinking like a bunch of my water. You can see my water jug right there. It's always with me all the time. And I think the water really helped because they didn't go away, but they fell further apart. The contractions did. And Paul was like all sad about it. And I was texting him stuff because they're letting him leave his phone on him at work just in case, my water breaks or I go into labor and I need him like home. So they went away. And then this morning, about, I'd say probably 3:30 this morning, I woke up with a very painful, like my first painful, I don't know if it's contractions or cramping. I think it was contraction. I was just so out of it and so tired that I just know it was pure pain. And it woke me up. Usually I'll wake up from contractions because they're super, super, super tight and it makes me feel like I'm going to pee myself. Those are the ones I usually wake up from. This time I woke up from actual pain, like real pain. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I haven't had that yet. And so, I haven't had that since. It was just that one time, but I have been having those contractions that wake me up because they're so tight and they make me feel like I'm going to pee. So, and then about 6:30, I've been awake since 6:30, just laying here in bed, and they're starting to like happen. They're irregular still. Sorry, I'm like smushy face. Smushy face. They're still irregular, but I feel like they're increasing. I haven't been timing them, so I don't know exactly how far apart they are, but I know that the time that I've been laying in bed and not doing anything and still drinking my water, they're happening. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is not good. Me not doing anything, having contractions, yeah, and then I'll be physical. I'll be walking around and doing birthday stuff, and I just have a bad feeling about it. Just bad feeling. And you know how I said earlier, Paul's like, I don't care if they have the same birthday. Well, now he's like kissing and loving Dante. He's like, yeah, I do want Dante to have his own birthday. He's like, you can't have the baby today. I'm like, I'm not, if I have the baby today, it was not intentional. Like 100 and 200%. Like, I'm trying not to go into labor. And he goes, after tonight you can, but not when we're at the pumpkin patch, and not when, I'm like, okay, because I can really control that, Polly. My husband's so funny. He makes me laugh. My hair has been driving me crazy. I was supposed to get it colored like 2 weeks ago, and that didn't happen. So I'm not feeling very pretty lately. And my forehead, I've always had acne issues, always on my like cheeks and once in a while on my chin, but I never get zits on my forehead. And the last like month and a half, my forehead has been completely broken out, and it's really driving me crazy, and it makes me feel gross. They say if you're carrying a daughter, they take away your beauty. So maybe maybe I'm carrying a girl. And then they say if you're carrying a boy, you're radiant and vibrant and all that, and I don't feel that way. So maybe I'm having a girl. I don't know. But I think that's my update. And since today is such an activity-filled day, I'm gonna be using my video camera, and hopefully I can get good footage. People are probably going to be way ahead of me because I'm going to be the snail in the background, like trying to catch up to everyone. So if I get good footage, and now that I can edit my videos, I'll probably do a birthday vlog of our activities today for my son that is 5. I actually teared up last night. I don't know if it's pregnancy hormones or not. I usually get a little emotional when it's his birthday, but I don't ever cry. Like, I just go, oh my gosh, I can't believe. Last night, I just stared at him and I started tearing up, and he's like, Mommy, why are you crying? I'm like, oh my god, you're my baby. And he touches my belly button. He goes, but you have this baby now. So cute. I don't want to get out of bed. Paul's like, get out of bed, I'll make you breakfast, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no, I'm going to try to take it as easy as I can, because I know it's not going to be an easy day. So I'm just being lazy and laying in bed. I'm getting nervous. I've been watching some natural birth vlogs on YouTube, and it's making me excited about going all natural, but it's also scaring me because I know what it feels like. It's not like I'm just watching. I'm like, this poor woman. I actually know what a natural birth is and what it feels like. So when I see them like in pain, I can feel the pain, like memory pain, the memories there of the pain. So I'm starting to get nervous, but I keep telling myself that I've been mentally preparing this time. When I gave birth naturally to Dante, I wanted an epidural, and I did not know I was going to do it naturally. It was like, it had to happen that way because I went so fast. And I think that's why it was more painful. And I think the more mentally you're prepared for something, it won't be as bad. So I keep trying to remind myself of that. But as usual, I'm making too long of a vlog, especially if I'm making daily vlogs. I'm talking way too much. That's what I do. My mom even pointed out, she's, I don't know if it's because you're pregnant, but you babble on a lot. I'm like, nope, that's me. It's always been that way. It's not pregnancy related at all. I talk and I get off topic. Yeah, it's me. Sorry, my face is I keep moving my head because it's uncomfortable, and I look at myself in the camera. I'm like, I look squishy faced. So I'm gonna get off, and please just wish me luck that I don't have my baby on my other baby's birthday. So yeah. Alright, ta-ta.